What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel or online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. Looking at Sol 588 here from the Curiosity rover picture. And when will NASA, here's my challenge to NASA, when will you come out and talk to us about this closure here and let the world know what you guys have found up there? We're tired of the blurring. We're tired of this stuff. And this is just one of the little things I'm looking at right here, where you can see the perfect half circle and what looks almost like a cannon, or something along those lines. A tool, something up here with more blocks, with symmetry in it. The gig is up. I mean, all over this planet, we see these. Like, look here. I mean, we see these blocks, these ornate um, stones that have been just catastrophe or so written all over them. Look at this here. What looks like machinery and amazing stuff. I mean, look at this. Check that out right there. Look at this statue or whatever this was at one time, and look at the piece here with the little head on it. It's absolutely amazing what's going on up here. And it's time for them to come out of the closet. Why is it just us people who happen to stumble upon my videos, or True Seekers, or Mars Anomalies, or Mars Unmasked, or the Olympus Skies? It's people that happen to stumble upon ours. How come we're the only people that get to look at this stuff? You know what I mean? It's time for the world to get a gander at this. I mean, look at this right here. I mean, we're talking a civilization that at one time thrived. They left it in ornate stones, in what looked like metal in some of these things. I mean, just looking at these right here, does this look like normal rocks to you on a that should just be randomly placed? It looks like a bunch of broken down stuff. I mean, and look right here. Ah, guys, it's getting to be frustrating. It really is. I mean, how much? I mean, what else do we need here? I mean, when is disclosure going to come? It's time to start sending these things to NASA. I'm like, come on, explain this stuff to us. You guys have geologists over there. The burden of proof is on, th- and why are we getting blurred pictures? Look right here. Look how look. This thing's right in front of the damn rover. Excuse my language. You know, I usually don't curse on these things. Um, but look how perfect this is. Right next to it, these two things are blurred out. Why can't we see what this is right here? Why do we have to be why do we have to have some of it blurred out? Is that the camera doing it? Because I can pull up another picture right now and show you that these pixels are not blurred out in that one. You have blurred out other ones. So I mean, it's getting to be pathetic. It really is. And these next, I mean, I just got off of Midnight Planets. I've sent myself 6 pictures just from this Sol alone that has anomalies just everywhere. I mean, look at the blur, and it's done. Looks like it's done by computer. Look, I mean, you can see these things have ornate, perfect ovals, perfect circles, perfect divots, perfect. So I mean, that's just me giving a little rant here. But let's take a look. Let me show you where I got this from. As always, I didn't even do that. Here it is, right here. Beautiful picture. Um, I mean, gorgeous picture from the planet Mars. Some of my subscribers would tell you this is not Mars. They'd say this is somewhere on Earth. Um, but whatever it is, it looks like we are in the rubble. No matter where we are here, we're definitely in a bunch of rubble. Some a civilization that has been destroyed over the years. Look at some of these stuff just thrown around with random. Well, it's not too random. I mean, a lot of this stuff is not random at all. Look at this piece. Looks like it's been knocked out. Let's see if we can't step. All right, that's how it came from the. Here we are. Oh, we got out here. I mean, look at these blocks and pieces. This is what I'm talking about. Like right here, these things. This isn't shale, ladies and gentlemen. This is like absolute perfect foundations and pieces. This is buildings. This might even be, like I said, I've got a lot of people in here also say that there are tiny Martians on there now. But I think we're looking most likely at look at this. I mean, look at this right here. This is amazing. Some of the stuff that's just strewn about here. and the symmetry and just the shapes and the blocks and what all the colors are. I mean, it's pretty interesting. Somebody had asked the question the other day about how come there's no color. We don't see a lot of the color on Mars. I'm thinking that we don't see a lot of the color as we look back at that cannon looking thing is because the pigment, I think in order to make color you need like some sort of base for it, you know, and a lot of times you don't see it. If it's been put out there in the weather, the color would just be eaten up pretty fast. The paint, especially in the Martian surface, and I think it's a lot. You know, when these windstorms come through and stuff like that, it would just take that, I believe, the paint right off. But what's this? Look at this shape right here. Some of this looks like some sort of tech. Well, let's see here. Look at this right here. I'm looking. Sorry, guys. If I'm making you sick, I apologize. Sometimes I get excited. Look at this arc, this piece right here. I mean, this stuff, tell me how perfect that is. This was part of a building at some point. I mean, it's hard to deny. It's time to come out and say, all right, I think you got, people can take it. People are not stupid. You know, that's what I hate about it. We get treated like idiots, all because of the Brookings Institute. And I think there's a lot more reasons why we're not told about this stuff because probably um, we will find out that we've been gypped through a lot of stuff. I mean, we've been alternate power. Probably we've known about certain things like that. Look at this stuff here. Tell me this just doesn't look like something there, like a little statue, and it's just sitting on these. Wow. Okay. This whole thing here is definitely some sort of s- something here. This was either a machine or a craft or something. I hate to say words like craft because that starts getting people, oh, you start getting the haters out on it. But I mean, look, this almost looks like there was a war right here, and these, stuff got blown all over. Check this. I'm looking at this thing right here on top of that. Let me see if we can't bring the gamma out. For some reason, I love doing the gamma because it seems to pull out a lot of the. See what I'm talking about? It pulls out a lot of the edges, and I can just brighten it up a little bit. But by doing that, we can really see this. Look at this right there. I mean, that's definitely looks like a piece to something, a part to something. Down here, you've got this following it. It's like sitting on something. It's beveled. Doesn't get better than this, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I guess it could get better if they took out, if NASA would actually give us something that wasn't blurry. These pictures should not be this blurry, I must say. But the different colors in the rocks, this stuff definitely looks like this was some sort of something. It was in some machine, something along those lines. As we keep going out on the horizon, out here on the out here too, there's walls and stuff that look like old foot. See look at all this sand that's been filled in. It's just probably all up here. This right here is a perfect. It comes out here. It's got a 90-degree angle. Comes around to a perfect curve. This is what I'm really interested in right there. Let's see if we can adjust this with some gamma. Yeah, that pops real good. You can see it. Hopefully you guys are catching that right there. See how that comes in and does that? Let's see if we can't push it even more. I'll leave it just like that. Look at that. Okay. And all sorts of stuff in there. You can see it starting to pull out. But this right here, the wall, you can see it. It's perfect. Here it looks like there's some sort of gate or something up front. Maybe even something decorative. It looks like the outline of a boat. That's here on Earth. That's exactly what that would look like. Some sort of vessel. Pretty interesting. What's out here? This is interesting right here. What we have going on. I wish these things. It's so blurry, but I wish we could look at some of this stuff. Like you can't tell me these are just rocks. Rocks that have perfect little round eyeball looking things in them. This stuff is very ornate. Whatever was there is very ornate. Um, and we're looking at like a junkyard. It just looks like a junkyard. Some here on Earth where we would just toss all of our junk. Uh, Roll through this again, see if there's anything that's striking that stands out. There's a couple of things I know I missed. There was something else on here earlier I saw that was awesome. I wanted to show you guys. Look at this stuff here. It's just the blocks, they all look like they're from something. We've looked at this earlier when we got it on first. That's amazing. Came up here, we looked at this stuff. No, we didn't look at this too much, but look, see how some of this is covered up there. Um, looks like, look at this. Looks like look at the coloring on this. So there's some color for you right there. Looks like it stayed intact. But you see the stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, let's just do it without that. Let's do image. See this? See the symmetry and like the okay, like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, but it comes down like that. It almost looks to be carved or like some sort of metal or material we don't even know about. The building, because the way things would build on Mars is so foreign to us because it's a whole nother planet. Um, but look at this. Look at this circle down here. It's got this just looks like equipment that's just buried in the Martian soil, whether through some explosion, some cataclysm, something along those lines. Here's some candy cane looking thing, and down here it's got even more like wires coming out of it. Come on, NASA, it's time. Come clean. What do you guys got going on over there? Tell us the truth. I know we've seen books. There's a lot of stuff floating around. 195 races of aliens we know about. We want to know what was on our moon, and we want to know what's on Mars. We want to know what's Saturn. This is interesting right here. Like that. Tell me that does not look like a face of an alien. This dude right here definitely looks like some sort of tech. I've never seen a rock that has cut out like this perfect, and then some 1, 2, 3, 4, which looks like a layer on it. It comes up here. I mean, this is pretty slick right here. This piece has that coming off. I mean, this right here should be enough to take some of these skeptics, you know, and say anybody who's a skeptic to this after seeing something like this should be like, what in the world is going on? This just does something's wrong. Something's different here. What in the hell is this? You know. Let me see, image, auto color. Let's look at it, brought out all that auto. Undo image, auto contrast, image, auto tone. Yeah, okay, adjust. Let me just break the contrast and the brightness. All right. Very interesting. Looks like something's holding something. This piece right here actually looks to be held by a clamp or something like that. But interesting. What do you guys think? You guys think this is a good one? I tell you, the next couple of sols after this, like say, this whole area is amazing. Go down to the description. You can click this, download it. Stuff everywhere on this picture, and that's just how it is. You know, I would not be surprised if the rover takes the an issue here soon. Again, here's where I really wanted this. There was this thing sticking straight up too. I wanted to look at off the top of something that looked like honeycomb. Let's see if we can't get back some of this stuff. All right. Image, auto color. See this here sticking straight up? More and more just looks like, you know, what is that sticking there? It looks like it's sticking straight out of this piece right here. It looks like there's a round circle. I don't know, guys. Let me know. And then this definitely looks like some sort of something on wheels here. There's perfect blocks up here. There's perfect symmetry to this thing. Um, this has got the wheel there. Watch, let me show you. With the way they send it, you surely don't see it that well until you start really pumping it out. So, all right, guys, What's Up in the Sky 37, www.whatsupinthesky.com. If I've reached 10,000 subscribers yet, if not, go sign up for my website. You'll be entered to win the Lego Curiosity rover. Just anybody who signs up is entered to win. Once I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to print them out and just pretty much just pull something out of the hat right here on YouTube for you. And let's do one more. See this piece here? This was interesting to me because it had what looked like all those little holes in it. But all right, guys, take it easy. Hope you had a wonderful day wherever you are, whenever you are. Much love. Have peace. Have peace. 15 minutes in, not too bad.